So you're watching this video because you want a car. Either your college is 12 kilometers from where you live, or you have road trips often and always have to take your mom's car every time you go outing with your friends. And one day your parents told you that they will buy you any car under 7 lakhs. Not to worry, we have you covered. We'll show you the 5 best fun cars for you. So before we begin this video, please smash that subscribe button and the bell notification icon, and let's go. First up on our list is the Hyundai Grand i10 Neos. The Hyundai Grand i10 Neos is the third generation of the i10 family, and dare I say, Hyundai really outdid themselves. With the Neos now comes with 3 engine options and 2 transmission options. It has a max mileage of 26 kilometers per liter, which is great. It gives you a power output of 68.0 to 98.3 bhp depending on which variant and which engine option you choose. The sports 1.2 liter dual tone variant is the best you can get under 7 lakhs, costing around 6.88 lakh ex showroom. Our favorite feature of this variant is you get a manual transmission and a black roof, which looks insane with the red paint job. But whichever color or variant you choose, just don't go for the Era variant. It is the base variant and the worst. It does not even come with a music system. It does come with some basics. And look-wise, it does not have the chrome inserts. Next up on our list is the Renault Kwid. One of India's favorite hatchbacks, the Kwid has got a 1-liter engine which has enough for your daily and packs power for some highway fun. It doesn't have the best sound system from factory, but you can install some insane subwoofers and more speakers. But yes, it comes with a 7-inch 4K touchscreen and Android Auto, Apple CarPlay. It's got rear power windows and armrest. It makes ABS, hill start assist, power steering, and a lot of more things. Its engine is a 999cc 3-cylinder, which makes 67 bhp at 5500 rpm and 91 newton meters of torque at 4250 rpm. So the mid-range performance is okay. The numbers may not be like oozing power, but due to its light weight of 730 to 737 kgs, it is more than enough. Like more power, we suggest you go for the RXT Climber or the Neo Tech Edition, coming at 4,38,000 only ex showroom. So you have enough to slap on a turbo or 2 to get more power and add an aftermarket exhaust. That will make this car nicer. Next up on our list is the Maruti Suzuki Dzire. From one of the best selling companies in India and one of their best cars ever made, the Maruti Suzuki Dzire. So if you want to be formal and less sporty and you don't have the money for the Ciaz or the Hyundai Verna, you can definitely go for the Dzire. It starts at rupees 5.94 lakh and goes up to 8.9 lakhs. It is powered by a 1.2 liter dual jet engine which makes 88.50 bhp at 6000 rpm and 113 newton meters of torque at 4400 rpm. It has an ARAI claimed mileage of 23 kilometers per liter, which is great. The new Dzire is lacking a little bit of space than the second gen in the trunk and in the cabin, but it ain't that bad. The cabin is comfortable. As soon as you come to the rear, you will see that the car is budget by the bad quality, the hard plastics, and so you're getting basic features. So just go for the VXI variant because it gets a music system and basic like rear parking sensors and a music system. So we suggest you definitely go for the VXI variant, and the Nexa blue option is probably the one of the best colors in the Dzire. Next upon this list is probably one of my favorite cars, the Maruti Suzuki Gypsy. Okay, before you guys start burning up the comment section that Maruti doesn't sell this off-road legend anymore, you should ask just anyone in some rural dealership or get a used model that hasn't been abused. The Maruti Gypsy is powered by a 1.3 liter engine which makes 80 PS at 6000 rpm and 113 newton meters of torque at 4500 rpm. Whoa, is that power okay for off-roading? Yes, I had the same reaction. But if the SUV weighs only 1650 kgs, so it is enough power and all-wheel drive for off-roading. No, it still doesn't come with an AC from the factory, but you can do it if you put a bigger radiator and an AC system. So yeah, it does not have power windows. You don't need power windows in an off-road monster. You need rolling up down windows. So if this budget can get you the top model, the W410 4X4 for 6.25 lakh ex showroom. So if you buy any variant of this car, just get the soft top one and get some aftermarket exhaust and nice seat and an AC system, a touchscreen music system, 7 speakers, 2 tweeters too, and you will be the coolest kid on the block. I mean, this it has got some big tires. You can modify it. It is one of the best modifying platforms in India. First is obviously the Zen, then the Skoda Octavia, but in off-road it's definitely better than the Thar, the new Thar. The old one was still a king. So it's used by the military, and if you get something like in the military color or paint it aftermarket, it'll look really nice. The next car on our list is probably from a company I would never include, the Nissan Magnite. So if you want something that isn't too formal like the Desire, or something sport like the i10 or the Kwid, you don't want something that is just built for off-roading like the Gypsy. So you want a subcompact SUV like the Nissan Magnite. So the starting price of this car has 5.99 lakhs ex showroom Delhi. It has a max power of 98 bhp at 5000 rpm and 152 newton meters of torque at 2200 to 4400 rpm. It gives you two engine options, a 1 liter turbo petrol or a 1 liter naturally aspirated petrol, no diesel options. You can get these two engines in a manual or an CVT automatic gearbox. We recommend you go for the Turbo XL variant costing 6.99 lakhs ex showroom Delhi. So this little SUV is a lot. It has a turbo in it, but due to it being a standard Nissan, not a GTR or a 350Z, it can be a little unreliable. But all in all, it's a great car. And it's got a big ground clearance, and if you look from the side, it looks rather like a crossover than an SUV. It's got an insane boot, a big rear cabin, it's got wireless phone charging and all the nice features you would want in this, and it's probably one of the biggest roomiest cabins in its price range now. So out of all these 5 cars, my top pick was definitely the Gypsy because it's super reliable, easy to work on, and dead cheap for a proper off-roader, and anyone can mod it if anyone has knowledge about the car. So if my top pick was the Gypsy, and please let me yours in the comment section down below, and as always, thank you and please subscribe.